Hello folks, what is up? This is Luckstruck9 and I'm gonna be giving you the commentary today for this match. So I apologize. Normally it's we normally have other people, but I guess today it will be me entertaining you all. We have Georgia Institute of Technology versus Stony Brook University. And we're gonna start off, we're going to have Ostentatious the Sheik versus Elpag the Fox. So this should be quite interesting. I believe they're gonna go Battlefield. They did the striking, but they probably could have just asked each other, "Hey, wanna go Battlefield?" Yeah, wanna go Battlefield. I'm from Tri-State. Yeah, Battlefield. Oh. Anyway, so it looks like we're gonna head right into it. Should be a very interesting match. Georgia Institute of Technology is currently undefeated in our circuit, so I think that is something super noteworthy. And Stony Brook hasn't had a outstanding performance. They're definitely trying to work on giving their players a chance to play. It's not necessarily about winning for them, which is great. But they're still a powerful team. They're not a team that can be underestimated. They just had a lot of early rough matches. And wow, really fast combo coming out from Ostentatious. Gonna take the first 100%. Pretty big. We'll see if Elpag has a response, but looks like they're gonna get knocked off and losing that first stock. Oh, I can't tell if that was a taunt or what was trying to happen there, but it almost looked like that transform back seemed to be like a disrespectful move, and that could be an edge guard. I mean, she just needs to back air. Looks like we have an accidental tournament winner coming out from Ostentatious, so they're not going to seal up that stock. Very fortunate for Elpag. Elpag going to get that up air, but Sheik not quite enough. Also decent DI from Ostentatious. They go for the down throw rather than the up throw. Try to go for a tech chase up smash. Doesn't quite get it. Elpag making it back and now putting Ostentatious upwards, but still nothing killing yet. But that back air trade should kill. It is still noteworthy though that Ostentatious has that pretty decently large percent lead. I think that can be kind of critical, especially in this stock. And look right there, they're able to finish out that stock without losing one of their own. So right now, we've got Georgia Institute of Technology with a one-stock lead on the starting players, but each team still has 4 players in reserve. So this one-stock lead is not going to mean too much, but it might dictate momentum of this match. Here we go. I like that down air. And unfortunately, not going to get the back air. Elpag trying to go for a hard up smash raid and not going to get it. Uses the back air to punish the Sheik recovery onto stage. Not going to grab ledge and kind of letting Sheik get back. Elpag now trying to play their neutral interactions a little bit more carefully. You can see them backing in and out, but that one little miss is going to cause a punish. They get a side B, but do not get the up air. A little unfortunate, and the Sheik is going to catch the slow roll-up, slow over 100 roll-up with a down smash. Now we see a grab from Ostentatious again. Ostentatious putting a lot of pressure on Elpag at the edge, but Elpag gonna reverse this around and get a punish of his own. Great job from Elpag to seal that up to make sure that your team is not gonna go down more than 2 stocks. Alright, here's the grab from Ostentatious. Gonna lead to an edge guard situation. Does not throw needles at the horizontal level, but that forward air gonna catch the up B, and we are going to now have to see who Stony Brook wants to send in next. But yeah, so right now, we had a pretty interesting game. Sorry, just gotta make sure the players know I need a broadcast for this next game. Elpag played pretty well. Unfortunately, they didn't take as many stocks as I'm sure they would have wanted. I mean, optimally, you win, but in situations, like, you can't always win that situation, especially as the starter. You're not getting a counter pick. You don't know necessarily the skill level of the opponent you're gonna have to interact with. So either way, taking 2 stocks is, not letting your team down too much. You just need to make sure that your counterpick player is going to help recover those stocks, and when they get counterpicked, that it becomes a little bit more difficult. All right, we got Ostentatious typing in the broadcast code by hand. A little interesting. Just seems that they do not have Discord on their computer, so that's kind of funny. But yeah, Georgia Institute of Technology with this 2-stock lead. And we do not know yet who Stony Brook is indeed gonna send in. Alright, just gonna wait on this Stony Brook pick. I'm not trying to rush them, but it is good. I don't see any of them typing, so I'm going to at them again. Please do stay tuned. Alright, we're gonna get Storm coming in. Storm, the Falcon, also happens to be the team coordinator. Super awesome guy. Absolutely love him. And yeah. And Storm being PW Blue Sky in chat. Shout out to Storm. Super awesome guy. Yeah, so this should be the Falcon Sheik matchup. This is a pretty difficult... Alright. Yep, Ostentatious going under the tag Dab for Slippy. And please do stay tuned. We're going to have a super interesting match coming up next. It's Maryland versus Pennsylvania State. Notable that Pennsylvania State is bringing in Majersk, the awesome sauce, as they call him. Or as he likes to say, awesome sauce. So, Alright, so we have the broadcasts up. We're just going to wait on this warm-up game to take place. And then we should hopefully be moving. But the Stony Brook team, I actually think that LPAG was a good decision to send in, because they really just want to use their Fox for that Sheik. But unfortunately, it did not work out in their favor. Alright, just going to switch the ports around here real quick. But yes, so I think this is a very difficult matchup for Falcon. I think a lot of people say it really just depends on the level. I think some people say it gets better when you get to higher level. But I think something very notable about this matchup is, regardless of any level, it really feels like the Falcon has to work a little bit harder than the Sheik. A lot of the Sheik punish is very simple. The grab is very huge, so if Falcon does something super unsafe on your shield, a shield grab can work, although a good Falcon will put enough shield pressure that there will not be an opportunity for a shield grab. So it looks like the ban was FD, and they are indeed going Battlefield. So we're going to see 2 SDs from Ostentatious, and then it looks like we will get right into it. If you are the Falcon, what you really want to avoid is getting grabbed. And because Sheik's grab, once you get it on Falcon, not only will it lead to potential tech chases, but it just puts Falcon in, look right here, like such a bad position. Here's a tech chase. And then there's such easy follow-ups you can do after the grab. You crouch cancel a get-up attack at low percents, and that was a pretty big 64 for Ostentatious, but, Storm now out of it. Let's see what he can cook up. Alright, another grab, double pummel. Not trying to hate on Sheik, but I just do think that a lot of matchups against Sheik, the other characters have to work harder, just because Sheik has some pretty confirmed stuff off of grab, especially like kill options, which is why a lot of people generally consider Marth to be a bad matchup, but in this case, it's just because she can punish Falcon so hard, and it's just really difficult for Falcon to get that opening, and Ostentatious will in fact take the first stock of this game. And so Storm really looking to just get some openings here. Once Falcon gets the opening, it can feel relatively even, but finding that opening against Sheik can be super difficult, because she can just get that grab and just keep you in a state where you won't have any momentum and you can't really build up any momentum. So Storm is going to take a big 70% there, but gets a stomp. Doesn't get any follow-up, but then gets a grab. Up air. Oh, and doesn't quite get the knee, but that was a really great attempt by Storm. Oh, that Nair coming back to stage is indeed going to push Ostentatious off him and give him another chance at life. Falcon recovery is just so easy to punish by a lot of characters. And wow, what a great down smash to catch the roll. That really was some good foresight into where Ostentatious was going to be placing themselves. But now Ostentatious cooking up some stuff of their own, trying to get back at Storm. They really just want to kill this high percent Falcon, but if Storm can even just take this stock, I think that's a pretty good position because you've just eliminated the only Sheik on the Georgia Institute of Technology team, which I think is pretty huge because you don't want to necessarily be dealing with the Sheik for too long because Sheik has positive matchups on every single character except for Fox on the Stony Brook University team, and that is going to be 2 stocks lost for Storm. But if Storm can take it right here, this is still really good for Stony. They'll still only be down 2, and I think having your Falcon trade 2 stocks to get rid of that Sheik, setting your team up for some better matchups the rest of the crew battle, that's a W in my mind, you know? Alright, and we get a lot of back airs coming out from Ostentatious. I believe that is Storm in potential edge guard position, and these backers are just going to do it, and that's another stock. And that's one of those things I'm talking about with Sheik having that slightly easier time. The edge guards for Sheik are like a bit easier because you can just go off and bear, and then Falcon's recovery often won't be able to counter hit that, so sometimes you just have to take a bear. But Storm, looking to just finish this off. Maybe not going net positive, but here it is. And Storm is indeed going to close it out, and Georgia Tech will have to send in another person. Honestly, given the matchup, I think that was a really great performance from Storm. I think it's not the easiest thing to be a Falcon against a Sheik. So, you know, shout outs to them. Just the matchups just for Stony just don't seem super pleasant. Marth Sheik can be 50-50. I think it depends on the level. I do think that depending on the level, Marth does have to work harder because killing Sheik is not something super easy. Yo, Katanomy and Dusk having a little chat and chat. You know, offering a little kiss on the lips if they have to play each other. But yeah, we're going to find out who Georgia Institute of Technology wants to send in now. They're currently up 3 stocks. I think they're either they're going to send in Marth. Oh, they're going to send in Tal. I'm not entirely sure about this pick. I know that Marth Falcon, still depending on level, but is generally considered a 50-50. But the notable thing is that Falcon kills Marth off the side, Marth kills Falcon by edge guarding. So it's all really going to depend on how good Storm's recovery is and whether we'll see a lot of edge guards. Just going to check that we still have the broadcast. Just refresh that. And so now we're going to see what the ban Storm has in terms of stages. Also, I'm going to quickly adjust. My webcam's got that the green screen stuff because the lighting's changing throughout the day, so there we go. All right. So FOD is going to be the ban. I would consider this to be a really good ban for Falcon. Thank you, B-Bats, for the follow. Super appreciate it. So FOD ban, Storm has 1 stock. Let's raw dog it. Not entirely sure what raw dogging in a crew battle is. I've heard that term used for many other things, but I do not believe I know what that means in Melee, so very interesting. But yeah, FOD is a classic. Falcon wants to ban it. The platforms can be super annoying. It prevents Falcon from doing shuffle aerials. And so yeah, so that's essentially why the Falcon would, that's why Storm would most likely want to ban FOD. It's not a super comfy place for Falcon, but Falcon can still do some stuff. I believe that is indeed the stage where a bait S2J, the legendary invisible ceiling, happened. Just to ask, who's the most stacked college? Well, that's a really difficult question. Right now, Georgia Institute of Technology has been putting on the best performance in our circuit. They are undefeated. I believe their record is 6-6. If they win this week, this will make their record 7-7. If they lose, they'll be 6-7, which is still a good record. However, I think it's notable that University of Central Florida has Ober, Kuya, and Komodo. Some really great players. They entered the circuit, I believe, in week 4, so they're a little bit behind on total matches. But their team is, in fact, very strong. And University of Michigan is a close runner-up. I believe University of Michigan knocked out Georgia Institute of Technology in December when we hosted the free Melee crew battles. And we're gonna get pivots here from Tal. Tal's got those pivots. Alright, but Storm's getting some stuff started. Percent relatively even. Marth with a slight lead. And they just need to get a kill here. And that sour spot up tilt should in fact lead to an edge guard. And a forward smash should wrap it up. Tal, very clean, wrapping up Storm's last stock. It's going to force in another player from Stony Brook. And that lead will now be 4. Alright, just gonna wait on this next broadcast. Yeah, it's ridiculous. UCF is yeah, so University of Michigan has Morse code and heartstrings. It's notable that University of Central Florida was the only team to bring them to last stock when they had Morse code and heartstrings playing. So, expect good things from UCF, although they need to play more matches in order to qualify. So, it looks like Katanomi is going in. Katanomi the Ganon now. Some people say Ganon Marth. I think back in the day they called it a 50-50. The reason they called it that was because Ganon could just kill so early on Marth, or you only needed... Oh, thank you for the follow, Pope of Cheese Sticks. That's an incredible tag. I ate a lot of garlic. Alright, I'm indisposed. I can take more stocks, coach. But yes, we are seeing Tal in now. But yeah, the Ganon matchup, just because Ganon hits so hard. Sometimes people say, like, you only need 5 real hits to kill a Martha's Ganon, which is indeed true. However, Marth does, in fact, have the punish game against Ganon that makes it super difficult to find those 5 hits. And we see a ban of Yoshis from Tal, which makes a lot of sense. Ganon wants to go Yoshis. You get those early kills and all of that. Alright, we're going to see blue Ganon coming out. Finding Ganon's color is notoriously difficult, just because everything kind of looks the same. It's very dark, but the way you can generally tell what color they are is by the stock heads, or if you have really good vision, you can kind of see the hints of the color. Arctic-Hannes has the honor of killing me in 1 hit, 3 hits, 5 hits, and 2 hits versus my Martha's Ganon. Single hit down smashes some wacko stuff. Thank you, Zeruda No Disco, for the follow. Super appreciate it. Hope you're welcome to the, or congratulations on your acceptance to Intercollegiate Slippy. I think that's the thing we're going with now. I need to remember to say that. And so we're gonna hop right in as soon as both players are ready. Yeah, Katanomi, you get to pick stage. Yeah, okay, everyone now, all the team coordinators now typing in you pick the stage. It's not a random stage. Ben was Yoshi's, and Katanomi is indeed going to choose Battlefield. And it looks like since they both have 4 stocks, we're going to head right into it as soon as they start. Alright, and here we go. Marth with the grab. I mean, really? Oh, big Ganon dare. That's 22 already, so that's, you know, that's notable percent. And Marth will die at 100% or higher, almost guaranteed, from like a forward air or a smash attack. And nice down B. That's 37 and 2 hits. You know, once again, we're talking about how Ganon only needs a few hits, and there's 3. 54% and 3 hits. But, you know, the Marth has gotten way more hits, and the percent's pretty much even. So, it's, you know, it's just notable that Ganon's a powerhouse. Oh, it looked like Tal was going for some sort of read there, but chooses to go back instead. Oh, Tal overextends, thinking that Katanomi is going to drop lower. Katanomi now forced into an edgeguard position, and going to have a really great fade back and some really crispy ledge dashes to get this Marth, and now Marth has a percent lead, but that's actually death. That was a really great wave dash off the stage into tip min up air by Katanomi. That was very impressive. Alright, it looks like Tal wants to seal this up on their own, but they went for a really greedy down air. I believe forward smash could have just sealed it up, but they wanted the style. Honestly, I'm not quite sure how much style you want to go for against Ganon. Okay, that's stock. But against Ganon, you don't want to go for too much style, because if you get hit even once while you're trying to style, and and that's death at 50. If you want to get it, if you're trying to style and you fail to kill and they get a couple more hits on you, especially Ganon, one hit does 20%, so you can't just play around, like grab a down throw and a fair have already done 22% on Tal. Tal speaking back, but it looks like Katanami's going to be able to get back, and they do, and Tal throwing out this F smash to try and cover edge, and it's actually going to lead to them getting hit. Katanami's just playing some of this neutral really well. It looks like Tal wants to bait out some stuff. Tried to go for a down air. Shoutouts to 69. And the Tipment up air is going to do it. This Ganon. Wow. I am extremely impressed by Katanami right now. This Ganon is looking like the Marth Slayer. But the Tal's going to get that easy forward smash to prevent Ganon from recovering. But Katanami making this kind of look like, yeah, I see why this was a 50-50 matchup back in the day. Goes for a neutral B, and it's going to get punished by a grab into a tech chase, another grab. Tal goes for the nair, doesn't get it, so he swings with the forward smash, but... Oh, wow, the taunt by Katanami. Whoa, I can't tell if any of this is intentional or... Oh, no, this is a dangerous position, but Tal is not going to get the... ledge hop down air, and another taunt from Katanami. This is some disrespect, and a random fair after Tal ledge dashes, and that will be the game. Wow. It's a little bit BM, but sometimes you like to see that happen, so you can, have something for the Salty Suite later in our season. Check that out. We don't know the details on that just yet, but we're gonna be trying doing something like that. Nonetheless, I think Tal had a decent performance. It's definitely one of those matchups where you need to almost play safe the entire time. But, you kind of got to root for the Ganon here, because it's not easy to play Ganon against Marth, even when I'm getting bodied as Marth, I do appreciate the Ganondorfs. I don't know. I just appreciate them a lot, because they have a hard job. They need to move well. They need to think about what they're doing. It's not as simple as, like, oh, I'm just going to throw out aerials really fast, and one of these are eventually going to hit because, it's a fast character. It's not like Fox, where Fox is kind of like you just go around, run, you do everything, and... Yeah, Ganon can't do that. Ganon has to play very methodical. They have to find their openings. They have to make sure that they're not getting punished too hard, because Marth can really run train on Ganondorf if you're holding your DI in the wrong direction. So it really looked like Katanami knew that matchup pretty well. I think there were some moments where Tal chose to go for something that was maybe potentially too stylish. Not optimal for killing, but still a very cool option. Congratulations on your acceptance to Intercollegiate Slippy, Smash Fox God. Thank you for the follow. Super appreciate it. We are currently waiting on Georgia Institute of Technology to tell us who they are sending in. If I had to make a prediction, I would say that they'd be sending in either Dusk or Will Smith. Oh, thank you, Fancy Sinner. I appreciate that. I actually never get that, so I'm very appreciative. But yeah. So I think like a Falco could be a good choice here, just to lock down the Ganon with the lasers. There, I've got final season air in hair. It's just too long. All right, and it looks like Will Smith is indeed, I just hit my face on the mic. It looks like Will Smith is going to come in, Not a lot of people know, but Will Smith, he was really great in I Am Legend. He's in a lot of great movies, except Suicide Squad is probably not one of those movies I'd say was pretty great, but, Will Smith, really cool. iRobot, also dope. But, Will Smith, very strong Fox main from Georgia Institute of Technology. So we will in fact need a broadcast from either Katanami or Will Smith. So we will just wait for that before we get started in watching the next match. But yes, indeed, we all gotta stand Will Smith. This Ganon has class. I mean, Not gonna lie, Katanami definitely put on a really strong performance in that one game I saw. I really was not expecting Ganon to have that kind of power, just because, you know, when people play Ganon, it's a hard character still. I'm telling you, it's a slow character. You only need a few hits, but to get those hits, it becomes increasingly more difficult, depending on like the level which you're playing at. At pro level, playing Ganon's super hard because everyone's gonna just, you know, open you up as soon as they find that small little window. Alright, so we indeed have the broadcast. We're just gonna wait on this warm-up game. Katanami is gonna ban FD against Fox, which is a great choice. You don't want to get drill shined, wave dash, up smash. That's super deadly on Ganon. Deadly on a lot of characters, but definitely, you know, it's more likely to happen on Final Destination. All right. Looks like we're still just waiting on a warm-up game. They are going to go Pokemon, and this will actually be a great chance for you all to see the debut of the Intercollegiate Slippy Glass Pokemon Stadium. Now, it's available on ssbmtextures.com, so if you are looking for something of that sort, you should go check it out. On ssbmtextures.com, they have the Glass Stadium. You can input your logo. And the way we had to put our logo in the center was because the logo runs in a circle. What we had to do was we had to put the background. We used the stadium background 64 by 64, and we put it underneath the logo. So there's a green background to our logo. So we unfortunately don't see game, even though we do in fact see the broadcast. This is an unfortunate moment. Our worst case scenario. Yeah, so this is one of those awkward moments where we have broadcast, but no game. But big shout outs to Fizzy nonetheless. I think we have no clue. Okay, so we indeed see the broadcast now, so we are going to start momentarily with Will Smith and Katanami. This should be interesting, and big shoutouts to the Glass Stadium. I think it's really cool. I personally don't really want to play on it just because the depth perception of the stage can kind of be weird. Alright, so taunt coming out, but immediate lasers, it looks like. Oh, and Katanami gonna get that first actual huge hit, which is 22% and 39%. So Ganon with the lead in percent, only after swinging, getting 3 hits. 3 hits in the jab. Oh, that should be death. This could be a Tipman right here. And Tipman into, not a full Tipman, but reverse up air into back air into edge hog. Great job by Katanami. Right now Katanami is putting on a great show. They've taken, how many stocks have they taken? Have they taken, was it 4 of the Marth? And now 1 of the Fox, so that's 5? Yeah, I do agree, Ben Snape. Those lasers were a little sus. Especially if you are the one with the projectile, you should be the one kind of waiting for that to go out. Again on 5 now. Alright, so yeah. Alright, there's the down B. Katanami putting on a show. Oh my god. Oh, these dash dances. Oh. Congratulations on your acceptance to Intercollegiate Slippy. Poomph. Thanks for the follow. And, okay, so Will Smith, trying to be a legend. Trying to say, I am legend. Exact blood payment if necessary. It looks like that's not going to be a problem. I think you know, that edge guard and everything that happened was not percent dependent. I think that could have happened at pretty much any percent, you know. By the time you're getting to 140, even 20% doesn't actually matter too much. But Will Smith just content on sitting back firing lasers, but actually going to take a forward air for that. And the taunt from Katanami, Will Smith with the angle, Katanami not going to get the edge guard, but still with a big percent lead. If Katanami takes this, that's 6 stocks taken in exchange for their 4. Will Smith still content on firing lasers, but I think they're actually getting more mileage out of just going in. Katanami's swagging it out here. Oh, doing these wavelands. Get up attack. Katanami really just wants this final kill. Goes for a waveland up smash. Waveland back up smash. Here's a jab. What's the edge guard? Oh, forward air. And that's going to clean it up. So Katanami with 6. And that's really huge for Stony Brook, even if they die right here. Yeah, and they will. I'd say that's still pretty huge because they are on the path to potential comeback. They're only 2 stocks behind. Send in Poof. Yes, I believe. Yeah, Poof, one of their players, the Marth. To fight a Fox, you would probably want to send in your Marth. You actually want the Marth to take care of the Fox and the Falco, but to get them... but yeah, to get the Fox and the Falco in a row is probably not going to be something probable. I think more likely than not, we're going to see the Fox get counterpicked by Poof, and then we're going to see Bravo come in to counterpick the Marth, because I don't think the Link Falcon matchup is good, but I do think that Link Marth, if you can get that counterpick to FD, is pretty decent. Alright, so we are indeed seeing Poof coming out for the side of Stony Brook. Right now, this is the moment where champions need to be made. Georgia Institute of Technology, they're fighting for their undefeated record. Now, Stony Brook, I can even take a second and pull up their record right now. Hold on just a minute, but I do not believe their record was is as strong as Georgia Institute of Technology. I'm gonna take a look at that real quick. Stony Brook University is currently 1-5 with 0 confirmations. Yeah, because this. Oh, I guess this would be their 6th match. I guess there's 1 week where they haven't played, or 1 week where they declined. Unfortunately, yes, your record is indeed 1-5. However, I could look back and see what teams you've played to see whether you were playing like really powerful teams. So go to that spreadsheet, check out the matchup chart. Stony Brook beat Columbia, lost to Pennsylvania State, which is a great school, lost to St. Louis. Alright, this is still warm up. I'm just getting some stuff ready. Sorry, one moment. Okay, so yeah, and looking at Stony Brook, they lost to Pennsylvania State. They lost to St. Louis University, who actually has a really great Ganon. Name is New Guy. They lost to University of Maryland, also a top school, and they lost to William and Mary. So actually, their losses here are only to really good schools. So it's just, except for potentially St. Louis University. Other than that, it looks like Stony Brook has played just, you know, hard-hitting teams that are already in the top 8. For St. Louis University, their record is 2-6, so they don't have a spectacular record. Alright, so... Okay, so they are going Yoshis for this. Will Smith is just kind of allowing, or because Will Smith banned FD. But yeah, so the only school that was an unexpected loss was St. Louis University, where Stony Brook indeed lost that one. But overall, I would say they're a very strong school. They have not, I really don't even know what you're talking about. Wait, Pat, the first D smash made me chuckle. The second one made you want to run to your house and take your control. What? Okay. I lost sense. Remember, here you go. That was not 45. That was dirty. Will Smith. You know, someone can take a look at the VODs and you can write something for the Salty Suite. Maybe, you know, take a screenshot of Will Smith shooting a laser or something prior to the timer start. But it looks like Poomph not needing that extra percent too much. They're still keeping it pretty even, but this is a big position, and that's a big death. This is going to put Stony Brook down back to 3. Poomph really needs to take this. They want to be facing off against that, you know, that Link as soon as possible. You know, or like face the other players, get out of the way, but huge up air chain. Unfortunately, Marth it's really difficult to finish once you get that up air chain. You need to basically accept that you need to win some sort of neutral exchange again. But Wave Dash F Smash is going to seal up Will Smith's second to last stock. Will Smith here, you know they're just looking for another, and it looked like Poomph didn't really know quite what to do, and that's actually going to be another stock death. Will Smith really lucked out there. I believe Poomph's option at that ledge would be to drop down and counter. That would force the Fox to up B again at some point, or tech off the wall. Yeah, you can't spell Will Smith without a W, says Ostentatious. Alright, now it looks like Poomph is just kind of getting tossed around right now by these aerials. Poomph really needs to find a way in. Gonna take an F smash and some lasers. Gonna try and go for Randall recovery, but they landed on Randall and they kind of ran right off, and Will Smith is now eating away at Poomph. This could be close to the end of Stony. We're gonna see how Caspa the Falcon plays out against the rest of these matchups, but actually Will Smith gonna get knocked out now. But nonetheless, that is a 3 stock deficit for Stony Brook. This is not a great position. However, they can definitely come back. Congratulations on your acceptance to Intercollegiate Slippy, Natsuganex. Super appreciate the follow. Thank you, thank you. Dusk be nice, always making us look so rude. So Bravo is now going to come in. Just as I predicted, they're going to send in the Link. The ban is going to be Dreamland, and so they go FD. And this is exactly what I was talking about earlier when I was talking about oh, congratulations on your acceptance to Intercollegiate Slippy, Jeez Louise. Or Jeez, is it Jeez Lewis or Jeez Louise? Either way, thank you for the follow, super appreciate it. But yeah, this is exactly what I was talking about when I was like, you gotta be careful when you let that Link go FD, because it's really dangerous. Some people say that the Link Marth matchup is 50-50 on FD, but notably, Link will be able to use all the projectiles, be able to throw bombs in the air, and allow them to just fall down. I don't really know how many setups there are with up throw bomb into boomerang, where you like hit the bomb with the boomerang. I know you can like potentially do some stuff, but yeah. All right, so we are. All right, so it looks like we are all set. This is warm up. But once again, we are going FD, which is the true counterpick stage Link would pick against Marth. How do I know this? Well, I had a Link at Oberlin, and boy, did I have to like learn how to ban against them, because I mean, they didn't beat me that much, but I definitely learned why people say that FD is a hard time for Marth against Link. Just the projectiles, you just gotta avoid them, and you know, right now, if you're Bravo, you don't have too much incentive to just run in. You're more incentivized to just get your projectile damage. It's one stock. You don't need to play aggressive. You just need to chip damage and then get an up B, and all of a sudden, bam. Alright, here we go. So Link right now, getting some fast percent, but Poomph keeping it pretty even. Actually knocking Bravo off, but not going to get a follow-up. I would also say that it's pretty difficult to... Oh, wow. I'm not quite sure what happened there. I think that was just a ledge hop into forward smash where Bravo did not have a jump. That's what you really want as Poomph, and you want to be able to get another punish here. I can't tell if Poomph is intentionally going for, like, just running grabs, or they're missing jump cancel grabs. But yeah, here's what I'm talking about, where Bravo is not super incentivized to go in. They don't have to. They can kind of just throw that boomerang, 116, get the Marth off a little bit, and then it's now up B %, where up B should kill, but I think forward air could kill as well. Yeah, oh, the Marth with a jump. Oh, and there we go. Yep, and the up B should indeed finish it. That was a really cool jump around. I super appreciate that kind of idea from Bravo. I think that was a great way to finish it off. They could have gone for the down air, but I think their option they chose worked out just as well. Although there was a possibility the Marth could have DI'd down to the stage and gotten a tech, but you know, I think in terms of what is easier to execute in the moment, up B was definitely like something easier to hit. So now we are going to go. Oh shoot! I knocked out Bravo. I didn't mean to knock out Bravo. That's my bad. Can we just pretend like Bravo's still in there? Can y'all do that for me? Or do I need to rebuild this? Because I did not mean to strike that player. So we're going to see Caspa the Falcon coming in. Because if I rebuild these, I think it's going to build in the... okay, whatever. I'm going to rebuild this. Oh wait, I need to swap this first and then rebuild it. Okay, there we go. So Dusk is at... oh no, Dusk is in. Oh my god, I'm messing up. Okay, so Elpag, Poomph, Storm, Katanomi, Ostentatious, Tal, Will Smith. Okay, so finally got that all back in order. We're going to see the final 4 stocks of Stony Brook. They're going to have Caspa, the Falcon coming in. Oh, Katanomi getting struck. Katanomi struck. All right, Caspa the Falcon coming in. Don't know about anything about the Falcon Link matchup, but Bravo is going to ban Dreamland, which is probably for the best, so they don't have to deal with, you know, crazy stuff. All right, so we are just currently waiting on ban Dreamland PS2. Do we have an Ultimate player in here? And in other news, I believe Case Western beat St. Louis University just now simultaneously on the second stream with a 5 stocks remaining. The real thing was playing in that, by the way. I don't even know if they got a chance to come out. Once again, just going to refresh this stuff. Bravo, still with the broadcast up. Big shout outs to having the broadcast up. Alright, so we're going to wait for the warm-up game. But Caspa, incoming. Yeah, but impressive job by Case Western Reserve University versus St. Louis University. I will have to give that a watch later this evening if I'm not too busy rewatching the new Attack on Titan episodes. Yeah, this group battle, Luminites, is a good point. This group battle was indeed extremely close for a while. Katanomi made this super scary for them. Yeah, it's really funny that it's like the Ganon that was making them tremble, you know. Alright, so it looks like we are going to head right into it soon. Bravo on the left, Caspa Green Falcon. I like Green Falcon. A lot of people say they dislike Green Falcon. Once again, we are going Stadium, so I think depending on how they want to do this, they could, you know, use this warm-up game as a segue into the real thing, or they could not. I mean, either way. Yeah, new Attack on Titan was fire. I'm a manga reader. I'm up to date, so I know everything that happens, and yeah, it's pretty goat, you know. Some people say that Attack on Titan, because it was made by a Japanese imperialist, spreads some very like eugenic type messaging, but if you really watch the show, I don't think that's the type of message. Oh yeah, I have to waiting a month for the new AOT sucks. Like the 9th day of every month, I have it in my head now to like check the day before, make sure the raw scans are coming soon and all that. All right, here we go, jumping right into it. Yeah, but if you like Attack on Titan, you know, hit me up. I always love to talk about it because I'm super into the lore. I had reread the manga right before this week's episodes just so I could make sure I kind of knew what was happening and how they wanted to translate it into animation. But oh my god, Caspa! So quick with that stomp knee, you know, setting up for a huge 100. Oh, and that, you know, that is what I like to call an intimidation SD, where you are moving on someone so hard and that they try to avoid it such that they kill themselves because they're trying to avoid it. You know, that wasn't necessarily an input by Bravo, but they were definitely trying to air dodge and get out of there, but I believe they might have not had tether. Yeah, but, you know, Economy in chat, I hope they realize that they're, like, probably the reason Georgia Tech was feeling scared in the middle of this crew battle. Oh, and that's super unfortunate. Here's the taunt coming out. Link's taunt notorious for not being as good as Young Link's taunt because he don't got the milk. Alright, here's some combo coming out from Bravo. Yeah, the Young Link taunt is too powerful. You drink your milk, you like, your bones get stronger. How can you beat that? I'm loving this movement from Bravo right now. Looks like Caspa trying to find a way in. Still having big damage, and still winning this damage game right now, but they need to finish this out. Boomerang comes back, but they use throw invincibility to actually avoid it. Yeah, Caspa right now just needs to avoid getting to 100%, because once they're at 100%, I predict we'll start seeing those up Bs coming out. Wow, was that a pivot up smash? I can't tell if that was a pivot, but that was a really good up smash. I super appreciated that up smash. Oh yeah, I'm sure they meant to do the throw invincibility. Same way, like when I play teams, I try to use my throw invincibility to make like one person hurt their teammate, and I get to stay invincible. That's a fun thing to do. Oh yo, thank you Top Jam for that sub. Oh my god, Pog, thank you. Super appreciate it. You know, all profits from the stream go towards the prize pool. Everything goes right back to the players. And congratulations on your acceptance to Intercollegiate Slippy, Polystream. So it looks like now Caspa is going to eliminate Bravo in a spectacular fashion. Really great job. So we are now going to see Dusk coming out the Falco. So they worked their way all the way here. Dusk did not get to play Katana, but here they are on their final players. Yeah, so this is a Falcon Falco. You know, if you are Georgia Institute of Technology, you're a little scared right now. I mean, a 2-stock Falcon against a 4-stock Falco is still a doable matchup because that bird don't fly. That bird do not fly. I mean, that bird just fall, honestly. That's kind of just what happens. So I've just received University of Maryland's starter. Just waiting on PSU starter. Let me just make sure I did not get that already. Okay, I do not believe I've gotten that, so I can reach out. But yeah, thank you so much to the 30 people tuning in for our crew battles. I super appreciate it. I saw Ben Snape in here. Yeah, so please do send me your starter when possible. I appreciate it when y'all, like... Dusk says I broadcast. I appreciate it when y'all tune in. Sorry, I'm getting lost because I'm also trying to talk to the players. Yeah. So I indeed do not see the broadcast. I do see Will Smith still broadcasting, so shout out to Will Smith. I loved you and I Am Legend. You kind of saved Suicide Squad, by the way. Yeah, Ben freaking Snape. You know, Ben Bogart, aka McDunzo, is basically Ben Snape. You know, that's how we refer to him. Basically Ben Snape. Button clicker. I now see it. Yeah. So indeed, we now have the broadcast. A funny name, Button Clicker. That's really great. So who's gonna do the milking? Yeah, you know, you gotta ask, where does young Link get that milk? How does he have an unlimited supply of milk? Who's he getting that milk from? Why is he just drinking it? Does he share it with his family? I mean, these are the questions you gotta ask. Okay, it was a little bit of lag on that start, but it is indeed working now. We're gonna have the final game of this incredible crew battle. Now, I just want to remind you all that Georgia Institute of Technology is undefeated. 6-6. They have gotten to play every week, and they have won every week, and that includes week 0, because we are on week 6. So theoretically, most teams, this is their 6th crew battle, but there was a whole slew of crew battles that we called week 0, and Georgia Tech did win that one as well. So will they remain undefeated? That's the question. You know, I don't want to root against them, but Stony Brook looking kind of hype right now, not gonna lie. You know, like, I'd be interested to see the dethroning, but Dusk is not a player to be slept on, and they're going final. Oh my, Dusk moving in with a big combo right now. I have no clue how they struck to FD, but oh geez. This really could be the end. I'm gonna double check with the ban FOD. Okay. I don't know if FOD was the correct ban here. I think you should just ban final, because otherwise you're gonna get comboed like this. Really not fun. And I just got Penn State's starter, which is awesome, because we're gonna move into that next match almost immediately. Yeah, but right now, Caspa really just trying to hang on, trying to take at least one more stock, but Georgia Institute of Technology looking very strong, looking like they're going to hold on to the rest of their undefeated streak. They are... Oh, no! That's so sad. Why is it gotta be like that sometimes? But, you know, great job to all the players. Great job to Stony Brook. They really put on a show. That was actually super, super close. But yeah, very close. So Georgia Tech is going to win with 4 stocks remaining. Great job to both teams. You know, Stony Brook really put on a show, really showing that they may be now 1-6, but you cannot sleep on them. Or sorry, 1 for 6 is like, or 1 out of 6. 1 out of 6. Okay, But yeah, so, you know, great job. Georgia Tech still keeping it solid. You know, I kind of like to see a continued streak, so I appreciate that. We're going to go to a quick 5-minute break while we get everything set up for the next match. So please do stay tuned. We are starting with Yurt from University of Maryland, College Park. And we're also starting with Majersk. Yeah, that's right. We're starting with some awesome sauce. So please do stay tuned. We'll be back in 5 minutes. Thank you for watching.